Welcome, 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 everyone. This is Michael J. Mayer, author of Miracle Morning for Real Estate Agents. And do me a favor, as a sound check and as just a good start to the morning, say good morning and then where you're from in the questions box, So good morning. Good morning, everyone. Isn't it a great day? Once again, your picture-taking abilities are rocking. So we've got good morning. Let's see who was first. Good morning from Orlando, Marcy Walsh. Good morning from Lancaster County, PA, Christine Storms. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to profile your ultimate morning ritual. Virginia Dean just said it. Martin Oaks, no fear. Martin Oaks from Austin, Texas. Good morning from Houston, Kelly Tibbler. Good morning from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Carrie is here. And Fort Wayne, Indiana, Tom Kinnaman, Lori Williams from St. Louis, and also Sandra Townsend from St. Louis. Moments, Illinois, Linda Krause, Colleen Gedker from Minnesota. Baton Rouge, Debbie Harding. Jose Uriarte from California, West Coaster. It's a wonderful Wednesday in Visalia, says Virginia Dean. Jim Nickerson in Boston, Janice McMillan in Valdosta, Georgia. From Connecticut, we have Lois Donnelly, Maureen Manning, Laura Woodard from Philly, Lisa Savino, welcome back, Lisa. From New York, Naperville is Carrie O'Connor. Glad you're on, Carrie O'Connor, because your ultimate morning ritual will be profiled today as well. Karen Hall, Snellville, Georgia. Angie Harness from Wentzville, Missouri, just outside St. Louis. Liz Smith and Mary Krumenacher and Dan Luigs, all from St. Louis. Tammy Yarnell from Colorado. Anne Marie Clements from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Thomas Howe from Lawrence, Kansas. Got me the greatest Christmas gift ever. It was very appropriate. Got me stamps with my logo on it. Very cool. Anna Marie Losito from Palm Beach County, Florida. Paul Cervoni from Boston. Sarah Marinan from Lino Lakes, Minnesota. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Dory Santiago. Got a nice surprise for you today, Dory. San Leon, snowy Minnesota. Jolynn Cafferty. Bahamas, Donna Jones. Yana Smith from Lake Monticello, Virginia. Linda Maxwell's in the house. Jeannie DiCarlo. Maggie Painich is in the house from Decatur, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta. Arlene Quirk, Lisa Medford from Hilton Head. Maurice Kester from Waterloo, Illinois, which is near St. Louis. Good morning, Shauna from Minnesota, Shauna Frater. Fred Collis, good morning. Joanne Donahue from New Jersey. And. Great stuff. Emily Devis is from KCK. Good morning, everyone. 30 mornings by you. We are putting it together. By the end of this week, you will have your ultimate morning ritual in writing, in your notes, on your phone, so that you can have it no matter where you are, and so that you can tweak it. You know, when you type it up out at the website, sometimes it's just typed there, right? And you don't have the ability, it's not a system, right? Until you've got it somewhere where you can edit it, somebody can note it, you can share it, so on and so forth. So 30 mornings by you, great pictures, gorgeous pictures, a lot of snow pictures from our Midwestern and Northeastern friends. And how's Kaya, right? And our welcome to day 24. Our day 23 winner was Dory Santiago from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And Dory, I'm curious to make sure that you got the referral that was floating around for Fort Lauderdale. So go to 30mornings@gmail.com for any questions or for your prize, Dory. So once again, here's the path. We're just showing the path. Silence, moving to affirmations and appreciations, moving to visualization, all the way to exercise, and we did some jumping jacks and some stretches yesterday, and then reading. We shared the reading list with you. It is out on the site in the file section, recommended reading, and then we scribe, and we're going to journal a little bit today. So today, Wednesday, 4 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Eastern. The wake-up call today was 1 hour earlier than our start time. The goal is happening. You are getting up 1 hour earlier than when we started. We are starting 1 hour earlier, and you are on. You made it. Our focus this week is to get our morning ritual into writing. And please know that no matter how you try to be as specific as possible, you will miss things. So what we want is we want almost a minute by minute or 2 minute by 2 minute uh, account of exactly what your morning ritual is going to be like. Because what we want to do is we want to be able to visualize this. What we're going to do Friday is we're going to just visualize. We're going to look at and the only way to look at it when you're on a computer is to have it on your phone in the notes, right? You're maybe wondering why I'm having you do that. Well, we're going to look at it and we're going to close our eyes, or we're going to really focus on, seeing the flow of getting up and getting going. So the digital support today is there's an article in Inc. magazine on the 11 morning ritual tweaks by Travis Bradberry. If you haven't read it, it was good. It also should be very validating for you. It talks about the lemon water. It talks about some little tweaks. And some of those you're already doing based on this course. It's shared on the Facebook group. Look for that. We'll pin it to the top sometime during the day so that you can see that. I'm also going to be sharing another article that I saw recently that I think you're going to like today as well. So congrats, you did it. 1 hour earlier, 3 days in a row, no matter what. You made it today. You West Coasters, we all applaud you. You Mountain Time Zoners, we applaud you. Central Time Zoners, you're getting up. Maybe this is your normal time, right? Maybe this is early, maybe it's not. East Coasters, hey, listen, we're all like, the kids are getting ready for school and they're getting out. We've already, in some cases, some of us have already done our morning ritual, and we're out and about. So, but we're learning and we're getting it. So the next thing is we talked yesterday about the wake up routine, and some of I had one gal yesterday who I don't think was having a very good day, and she was just like, you repeat a lot of things. And I have to tell you that I'm going to repeat a lot of things because most people have to hear it 12 times or 7 times before it gets implemented, right? So the answer, I mean, listen, you repeat a lot of things, and it's like, yes, how often do you repeat your mornings, right? You hope you repeat your morning a lot. All we're trying to do is we're only talking about mornings. So there's going to be a lot of repeat. And here's the thing is you want to repeat your morning. And this is what this is about repetition and consistency. And listen, we're real estate agents. We rebel against too much structure. Isn't that the truth, right? We rebel. We want our freedom. We wouldn't be in this business if we didn't appreciate our freedom. But what we have to do is we have to control what we have the ability to control, which is our mornings, which is our time before the world wakes up, right? So one thing is, yes, I'm going to repeat a lot of things because a lot of these things are good. But I hope that what you see is that by repeating it, first of all, you start to put it in your plan. Second of all, is that you start noticing that you're tweaking your routine a little bit. You're making it better, right? So your wake-up routine, check this in your ritual. Can you see yourself waking up minute by minute? Can you see yourself? Maybe this isn't hard to imagine because it just happened 15 minutes ago, right? But can you see it step by step? And here's the other thing. Could it be better? If you're doing stretches in bed, are you finding yourself falling asleep? Or I'll give you one is some people get up and they start meditating and they fall asleep in their chair. So maybe meditating isn't the right thing to start with. Maybe the right thing to start with is something that gets you moving, right? So your wake-up routine is important. It might be the most important ingredient of your morning ritual. I got a question about how is the wake-up routine different than the morning ritual? Well, it's not. The wake-up routine is part of your morning ritual. It's not all of your morning ritual, but it is the first part. The first part where you wake up and stay up, right? We also talked last time, and I had quite a few questions around this, is, where are you doing your morning ritual? And this is key. It's also key to your wake-up routine, right? Here's an example, like where is your alarm? By one small tweak, you can assure yourself the ability to get up, and that is having the alarm not be next to your bed. And I know some of you sleep with your phone like it's, you're married to it. And, maybe that's a habit we need to break, right? Turn it off, put it in another room, and have the alarm on, right? One small tweak of having your alarm in a different place can actually get you up and get going. And it's like, most of you, maybe a lot of you have thought of that, maybe not, but I will tell you in my coaching, I've found that that one little small tweak can make all the difference in the world because it gets them up, gets them out, and so where is a very important thing. The other thing about where is that you have a place of refuge. You've got a place where you're not having to set up your journal, set up your stuff. There is a power. Please understand this, and I don't mean this just for the morning ritual. There is a power for having a place for everything. I'm not talking about OCD, right? Obsessive compulsive. Maybe I am. And the thing is do you have a place for everything? Like, where are your sunglasses right now? Do you know exactly where are your car keys right now? I mean, with 100% certainty, can you tell me where your car keys are? Well, here's the thing. So where is your journal? Maybe it's with you right now. But here's the thing, is that if you have a place for your morning ritual, you're not shuffling papers, you're not moving journals, you're not moving your computer, or you're not, the bottom line, you have YouTube up and ready with a guided meditation. You've got your place, you've got your coffee maybe even right there, so that you don't have to get up or move around to get your coffee. The bottom line is I strongly suggest, and I will be asking you the rest of this week, of course that's only 2 days, but I will be asking you where you're doing your morning ritual. And the more specific and the more that place, it doesn't have to be a room. You understand that, I hope. It can be a corner of the room. It can be, I mean, for me, it needs to be by light. I need light, right? So tell me where, and I know you typed this yesterday, but I want you to, yeah. So let me ask you this. What tweak have you made to your routine in the last 24 days? Share it with me in the questions box. What tweak, so say the tweak I made or my tweak was, and this is what I added or changed, right? So go. Okay. Wow. I have to tell you something. I'm inspired. I'm inspired. This is powerful because, you know, as a teacher, I can't see you, right? I can kind of, like Sarah Chattel, like I see her right now, like I know what she looks like, and I kind of imagine teaching her, right? Because I've taught her a lot over the years. And Fred Collis is another one, right? Love that guy. He rocks. And it's one of those Gales and Tech, right? So it's one of those where I have to tell you that um, it's one of those where you wonder if you make a difference when you teach sometimes, right? And it's great to see this. Okay, so the tweaks were Fitbit watch, right? It buzzes and only wakes me up and not my husband, right? Um, lemon water. Kathy Kipp says, no longer hitting the snooze button. Lori Williams says, alarm goes off at 6 a.m. instead of 7 a.m. That's a Sarah Chattel. Think about that, right? You just got an hour back of your life, right? Eric Paulson's drinking water first thing in the morning. I am doing meditation, something that I was not doing at all before. And Liz, what app are you using, Liz? What are you getting help with the meditation, or are you just breathing, right? Getting up naturally without the alarm. Phyllis Miller was a tweak. My tweak is breathing better, Shar says. I love that. Kate Ross is like, I exercise in the morning now. Wasn't doing that before. Being alone in a room for meditation, Marie says. I love it. Yeah, getting up earlier is the biggest tweak that Rachel Benefente said. I have a set wake-up time, Brian Holt said. Yeah, that's huge. And Brian, I definitely appreciate your sharing the Travis Bradbury article. Martin home office, and adding prayer, Martin Oak says. Tom Kinnaman says the water in the morning, drinking more water first thing, Mary Kirkendall. My tweak was laying out my clothes the night before, right? Hans Brunner, kind of a spin-off of the nightly ritual and the Sunday night ritual. Deep breaths to relax. I added silence and meditation. It's great, calming. That was Lisa King, move from bedroom to a desk in my home office. Yeah, nice. Sherry Goldsmith. I have a routine now. I have added a 10-minute morning stretching routine, and I love it, Kathy Hansen. And I would guess that you're not having as many back problems, Kathy, and I'm guessing that, when you need to lean down or grab something off the ground, it's not as painful, right? Drinking water before coffee, Christine Storm says. Yes, and it proves that a well-hydrated body will use the caffeine and the coffee better, right? You'll feel more of the pump and more of the good things of caffeine if you're hydrated, which means drinking water before coffee. Virginia says, I tweaked it by having my Freedom Journal at my chair where I have my office or coffee in the morning. Ann Weaver's added consistent exercise. My tweak was getting up an hour earlier and being productive, jumpstart my morning. Reading self-helps in the books in the morning. I hadn't been doing that. Kelly Tibler. I get up before this call and go to the YMCA and swim. Cindy Corkum. That's awesome. Exercise first, Liz Corti says. Exercise with my 2 boys 3 days a week, Tamer says. I made was being purposeful when I start my day, Karen Hall says. Meditation in a different room than my office, Carrie O'Connor says. Be more intentional about my morning and getting up with purpose. Getting up to an alarm before 10 a.m., Lisa Booth says, right? Meg Zoller says, I'm still experimenting with it. I'm now journaling in the morning, and I love it, Terry says. Doing savers consistently and reading, Arlene Quirk. Adding daily journal. Only journaled quarterly before. Now I'm journaling daily, Kirk Brewer. I made the savers image as my desktop, Joanne Donahue. There's a good tweak. Consistency, right? Silence and visualization. I've almost watched 0 TV this month, Brian Holt says. Yeah, that is one thing that what we're doing, okay, everybody take this in. What we're doing is we're replacing the last hour of your day of TV, of whatever you used to do between 10 and 11 or 9 to 10 or whatever it was, and you're sleeping now or going to bed at that time, and we're replacing that, look at this, with seven self-improvement techniques. Right? So of course you're going to get better because you're replacing TV time with savers time. So good stuff. Good stuff. Lots of tweaks, and it's good. So you've learned something out of this. You've gotten value out of the 30 Mornings program. That's great. So next, so what piece of your morning ritual needs the most work or presents the biggest challenge? Like, what's the next tweak that you're going to make into your morning ritual? What would you like to add that you haven't added, or what would you like to learn more about that you would like to incorporate? Okay. Wow, vision board is off the charts. Um, you know, I only spent a little bit of time on one day on vision board. Um, I may have to tweak the last couple of days. So, and just so you know, you didn't lose sound. I go on mute so that you can actually think about and type the answer. um, so yeah, all right, good stuff. You rock. 2 glasses of water near me, one on the nightstand and one in the restroom. Okay. Yeah, vision board. Um, adding water before coffee and getting up 2 hours earlier is where I want to go with it, Kirk Brewer says. I want to, visualization is something I need to improve on, Joanne Donahue says. Yes. Affirmations, vision board, vision board, vision board. Okay, I get it. Need to be worked on. Yeah, visualization. Scribing, journaling, Eric Paulson says. Laying out my clothes the night before is a great tweak. Karen Hall, something from 7L are the 4 enriching rituals, and one of those is the Sunday night ritual. And I'm actually doing a webinar on this on February 24th, if you guys are interested. It's February 24th, and it's like midday. It's a Homes. Just go to homes.com, and it's called Secrets of Top Selling Agents, where I talk about, like, my clothes are done, right? Sunday night, I know what I'm wearing the whole week. And Max's clothes are done. They're on the railing, ready to go. Getting up earlier, I'd like to get up earlier. Visualization, appreciation. I still need help with mindset. I'm struggling. Definitely get it. Mindset is affirmations plus reading. You have to realize that reading is a form of affirmation. So if you're struggling with writing your affirmation, read positive books. Read The Greatest Salesman in the World, right? Read these empowering, motivational books. If you're reading fiction all the time, all of a sudden, and it's like the old days, it was people would watch soap operas. Now, a lot of them read soap operas or they subscribe to YouTube soap operas. And it's like, what you do when you do that is your life is going to be boring in comparison. So we're like, oh, my life is so boring. Well, the bottom line is your life is as boring as you make it. It's like life is pretty amazing depending on how you look at it, right? So realize that when you're reading these self-help or these motivational books, it's a form of affirmation, right? So good stuff. I didn't have it next week, Monday or Tuesday, maybe Monday, what we're going to do is we're going to look at all of your vision boards. So if you haven't done your vision board yet, get that going. We'll do another segment on vision boards based on this and the power of a vision board. Yeah, so Maggie said that she's doing a vision board class with Karen Smith in Atlanta next week. That is Karen Smythe, and Karen's awesome. Say hi to her. That will be fun, right? Go have fun. Um, yeah, good. Okay, good stuff. All right, now let's keep going here. So you guys are developing your ultimate morning ritual. Listen, this is a requirement of this class. Period. This is what we do all the work for, is to work our way to having your morning routine on your phone in a notes document, or you could take a picture of it like Jeannie did. But I'd really prefer even Jeannie to open up notes and just type it up in your notes app on your phone, and then be able to take a quick snapshot of it, because it's going to change. That's what everybody needs to know is you're going to find things that come up that add to your morning ritual. Well, here's the thing. If you don't have a morning ritual, you want to add it and you think about adding it, but you don't add it because you don't have it, right? But when you have it, you're able to drop something in, like the lemon water, right? Like the, walking the dogs, maybe a part of your morning ritual, but you're doing it at a bunch of different times. When's the best time to walk your dog? Maybe it's right up front. You wake up, the dog is like, I gotta go, right? And your deal with the dog is you go out in the backyard, you do your business. When you're done doing your business, we'll go take a walk. And I will tell you that it will be amazing how fast your dog does his business if it knows that there's a walk coming up afterwards, right? And then you put your headphones on, you go to an audiobook, and you walk your dog, and you listen to your audiobook, right? And you kind of wake up, you wake your body up. So, the bottom line is that you are always going to be adding things. Like another thing you could drop in here is a list of books that you want to read, right? Conquering your biggest challenges of the moment. So Carmen Lovelace has a great one here. Brush teeth, drink lemon water, right off the bat. And then she starts with silence and prayer. And my challenge to Carmen would be, okay, can you do silence and prayer without falling back asleep? And is it the brushing the teeth? Is it the drinking of the lemon water in that 5 minutes? Is your wake-up routine enough to keep you awake, and is silence and prayer the proper thing to do first, or will you find yourself falling back asleep, right? And if the answer is no, then you know what? Carmen Lovelace, keep working it, right? And then be specific. What is the exercise? You're doing exercise. What is that exercise? Right? And then shower, dress, get the face on, and then 7:15 to 7:50, breakfast and chat with my better half. That is going to require both of you to be awake, right? So affirmations and visualization, I would get really specific with what that means, right? Where are your affirmations? Are you going to write them? I write mine, right? Are you going to read them? A lot of people read them. A lot of people read them in the shower, right? We're talking about, the art of productive multitasking, right? Like listening to an audiobook while walking. That is productive multitasking. There's not a whole lot of productive multitasking. Another one is reading your affirmations in the shower, or having a waterproof vision board in your shower, right? So that's productive multitasking. Prospecting, I love how you broke your day down, right? I mean, look at this. She's got it down. Carmen, when you're doing this, Carmen, I hope you're on. Is Carmen Lovelace on? She may not be on. Let me see. Carmen, are you on? If you're on, I'd like you to just ping me in the questions box. I can't see anything else. Yeah, Elizabeth Jackson came up with a really good quote real quick right here, is that I feel like I need to wake up earlier to accommodate my ideal morning routine. Boom! Right? That's what this is all about, right? This is, I mean, that's what you find out is that when you run your ideal morning, it's empowering. You feel like a superhero, right? When you're not, then it seems a little out of whack, right? So you may have to get up 5 minutes earlier than normal, 15 minutes earlier. All right. Carrie O'Connor's on. I know she's on. So wake up, which is for her, alarm, stretching, water, brushing the teeth. Dentist everywhere love 30 mornings. 4 out of 5 doctors or dentists recommend 30 mornings. Can you imagine how many teeth are getting brushed? Come here, buddy. Hey, real quick, guys, everybody. Max, can you say hi? Can you say hi?
Hi.
So you're saying hi to 170 some people, maybe even a little bit more than that. Everybody's saying hi, Mr. Max. Can you see that over? Right? See in the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Say hi, everybody, to Mr. Max. Right? So they're all saying hi, Max. You see him? They all love you. I love you. You gonna have a good day at school? Huh? They can't hear you. Nod your head. You're gonna have to say something.
Yes.
Yes. Are you gonna be the best listener?
Yes.
Are you gonna be the most attentive?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you gonna have the most fun?
Yes.
Yes. Are you going to be the best?
Yes.
You are the best. I love you.
Me too.
All right. Have a good day. Thanks for saying you love me. So Max is 43, just so you guys know. And we still all talk that way. Okay, I'm just kidding. He's 7. So, thank you. Yeah, I got a big question mark there. All right. So we're going to keep going here. Yeah, 7 going on 43. That's the truth. So, Carrie O'Connor, we're working through meditation here. You're reading. Is that physical reading or is it audio? What are you reading? Carrie, I would love to know what you're reading. What are you reading right now? And then, okay, breakfast, shower, get dressed, visualization, and then start my work day. Yeah. So I would say, Carrie, you're working on yours, right? So right now you're reading the 4 agreements, and I would say that you're in development. Is that yeah, okay. So good. I would keep going through specificity. I would be as specific as possible with this as you develop it. And then Jeannie DiCarlo wrote hers down. Rise and shine, drink water with lemon. Make the coffee. Listen to the affirmations app with headphones. I have a wonderful surprise for you, and you can thank Mandy again, is today our gift to you, our gift of generosity, is going to be a list of apps and digital support that go under each of the savers. So you can listen to the affirmation app with your headphones. Silence from 5:20 to 5:40, which is a long time for silence. I love that. If she's executing on that, right? I know we're just playing with it, right? The thing is throw it into your notes and then play with it. It's going to this is the time to develop it, though, right? This is the time to think about it. All right, and then one more, and then we're gonna be done. We're gonna be ready to rock and roll. So Raquel Horfer, it has made some amazing transformation during the 24 days of 30 mornings. So her ultimate morning ritual, notice that she has it in her notes app, and it's 5 a.m., wake up, take meds, drink water, brush teeth, right? 5:05, go to the guest room. See how specific she's being? I mean, could you visualize this with her, right? Go to the guest room, turn on the computer, get ready for yoga, right? And then right off the bat, she's doing nice balances and stretches through yoga for 30 minutes. And then she's going right into meditation, right? Which yoga really is good for that, especially the YouTube yoga. Because they end with you usually in pose, saying namaste, and there's a good time just to continue the breathing of how they finish yoga. So yoga to meditation is a very smooth transition, right? And then she's going to need to get up. She goes, wherever she goes, to reading affirmations or writing her affirmations. I would include appreciations in there because after you do yoga and meditation, you're going to have some things to appreciate, right? You're just going to think of those. Visualization of, what your ideal day is and what your ideal client is. Making coffee, being specific. Blessings, book, and journaling at 5:55. R is reading. And then she's just doing that for 15 minutes, right? She may have to set the alarm there. And then boom, shower, get dressed, get the kids up, get breakfast going, drive the kids to school, and then practice scripts, set up land voice for calling prospects, role play with script partners, and then prospect calling from 9 to 11. Boom, right? Would you bet on her? Would you bet on her career, based on if she executed this 4 out of 5 days? Well, if she executed this 1 out of 5 days, she would be more productive than 90% of the agents on the planet, right? So when she develops this habit, as she's developing this habit, she's going to be more productive than most of the agents in the country, right? So here's what she said. Reading the book MMREA was great. It encouraged me to believe there was a possibility to move my life forward in a new positive direction. Doing 30 mornings is life-altering. The time spent on the webinars motivational and valuable. I used to not be a morning person. I appreciate the class for It's definitely not about waking up earlier. It's about waking up better, just to repeat that. So, good stuff. We had a blip in the system there. Okay, so it is about, and I just have to share that she said it was okay to share this. She shared a journal entry with me that I want to read real quick. It was from January 21st, 2016. As I am looking over the dates, I see how inconsistent I have been with describing and journaling portions of this 30-day challenge. I am committed to fully immerse myself into this challenge for the next 20 days, no matter what, so that I can improve my inner self and ultimately improve my financial well-being. Wow, this is interesting. Free thought came out of me just as I wrote the above sentence, and it is directly from the coaching that I have been a part of for the last 11 days in 30 mornings. Something amazing happened last night. Out with tea, and she said, "Kel, you look great. Even your posture is better. I'm jealous. What are you doing?" And as I was explaining the 30 mornings and how she has to read MMREA, I said, "I feel confident." And as I said the words out loud, never having uttered words like this before, and actually meaning and feeling it, I stopped myself. This is one of my affirmations for the last 10 days in a row. I breathe in confidence. I breathe out love. What an amazing feeling. That's Raquel Horfer from Philip. I mean, seriously, right? That's what it's all about. Powerful. Raquel, thank you for sharing so much. I really appreciate it. And so on to our action items and on to our activities and our wonderful day. The Freedom Journal, make sure that you're catching up with that. we need to make sure that you're doing day 24 today. Put your gratitude in there, put your appreciations, put your number one focus for the day. So do full savers today. What is your morning ritual? Start getting a feel for the order yours is going to flow. This is very important. You need to get this down this week and then execute it, right? Your action item this week is to create. This is the culminating event, right? This is what we are working up to, is your morning ritual in paper form or in writing, right? Share on the Facebook group page. Remember, put it in your notes on your app, on your phone, and you can do that several different ways, but bottom line, get it in there and then take a picture. I'm guessing all of you know how to take a picture of the screen, right? You hold the right button, you push the front button, and you now have a picture of your screen, right? Okay, and that's important, right? Because it's easier to share, it's easier to discuss, it's easier to edit when you're out and about and you read an article or something like that. You can drop it in there and say, boom, this is part of my morning ritual. Take your sunrise photo and post it on Facebook and in the group. Make sure you tag 30 mornings. Lots of great comments about hashtag 30 mornings. And then write in your Freedom Journal. It's day 24, people. We're in the final countdown here. I feel like Europe's song is playing in the background. So tomorrow morning is Thursday morning at 4 a.m., 7 a.m. Eastern, 1 hour earlier than your original start time. You are doing it. You are making it happen. This is your morning. You are owning your morning so that you can own your day. And when you own your day, you own your life. Ladies and gentlemen, 30 mornings, day 24, finished. I appreciate you. Have the most awesome day ever. I will see you out and about. I'll see you on Facebook a little bit today. And I will see you again tomorrow morning, no matter what. Thursday, day 25. Let's make it happen. Rock and roll, peeps. You're the best.